My second ever craft fair is coming up this Saturday, and I want to vlog my experience and share it with you guys. Hi, my name is Hunter May, the owner of May Crochets. This is my second ever craft show, and honestly, I'm actually not that nervous. For my first craft show, I was actually very nervous because I didn't know how it was gonna go, if I had enough product. And you can watch the full video of how the first craft show went here. I also go through all the like little miscellaneous things you need to buy before your first craft show, how I price things, and how it went and everything. So if you wanna watch it, definitely watch that. But for this video, I want to mainly just show what I've added, what I've changed for my second one, and how it ends up doing, and what I want to try and change for the third one, because I do have a third one signed up for as well. For my first craft show, I was very nervous, and I was really curious afterwards whether or not I would be nervous for the second one. And I honestly, I'm not. I'm not very nervous, and I don't know why that is. The first one, I didn't sell a whole lot, so I'm not super worried about the amount of product that I have. I don't know if that's why I'm not that nervous. Maybe I'll be more nervous for the third one if I sell a lot the second one and I have to make a lot more product. I'm not sure. Mainly, my first craft show taught me that I needed to have a little bit more lower price items. The lowest price item I have and still have is an $8 keychain. But with crochet, it's so hard to get something cheap without just make it feel like an unnecessary purchase, in like my opinion. I made a couple lower price items. There's a $10 one and then a $17 one. So it's not below $8, but there's just more variety at that price point. So I'm hoping that will help. So yeah, it is Tuesday today. My craft show is on Saturday, but before the craft show happened, I just wanted to walk through everything that I am preparing to sell for this craft show, and then I'll also add some videos of them actually at the market so you guys can see how I present them. So I made some baby beanies. So I have infant, baby, and maybe toddler. I can't remember. I have a few, but I don't think I'm gonna put them out just yet. These patterns are from Cameron's Cute Creations. I also did her headbands as well that I have out. She says that her baby sizes do really good throughout the summer, but her adult sizes don't. I didn't even worry about making them just because it's summer and no one's gonna be thinking about buying a hat in the summer. But the baby ones are just so cute, so might as well throw them out there. I also have tons of garments that I've made that I just don't wear very often, so I'm putting those out, hoping someone buys them. I'm expecting no one, honestly. People do always pull them out, but the prices are a little bit more expensive than obviously what you would find in like a clothing store because it's handmade. So a lot of people get turned off by the price, which fair, but I have to price what I'm worth and how long the garments took me. Oh, and I should mention all of these wood stands that I'm also showing you. I made them myself. I did make a video for the checkout stand where you can find that here, but otherwise the other ones I kind of just made up myself. If people are interested, I might eventually show how I did it, but for right now, we're gonna just brush past it. So next on the shelf, I have some bags that I made a while ago that I just don't use, so I wanna sell. And then a lot of pillow cozies. This pattern is from Miss Moon in Heaven. I also made a lot of bandanas. This is my pattern. It's the willow bandana. You can find the tutorial video up here. And I am hoping, I made a lot of them, so I'm hoping that those are big sellers, and I think I'm gonna wear one at the event as well. That way people can see how to wear it and that it's cute and you can style it super easy. Then on my dowel board, I have plant hangers. This is my own plant hanger pattern, which you can find the tutorial up here. And then I also have my keychains, which I talked about earlier, in green and white. Some car hangings, which is one of the new items that I added, and I think they're so cute. So I made little cherries, some strawberries, some mushrooms, and then I did one that's one strawberry and one mushroom. We'll see if it sells or not. I made quite a bit of these, hoping that I can see what sells the best for the next market, and I'll probably make more and potentially more colors as well. I use a lot of stash yarn for it, so I'm excited because I used a lot of it up. Then the other new thing that I made is I made these magnets, and I think they're so cool. So I basically made multiple pixel graphs, and I made 2 magnets each. That way I could kind of see which ones do well or if they will do good at all. I crocheted a back that was just completely plain. The front has the pixel, and then I crocheted the sides together. And then I found this magnet sheet at a craft store, and I used some fabric glue, and it also is an adhesive magnet sheet. And so I glued it to the back of them, and they are so perfect as magnets, and I think they're super cute. I'm hoping people like them. That was my second low price item that I made. They couldn't be super low price because of the materials and the time it takes to do a pixel graph, but I'm hoping it'll help to have a little bit lower price item for people who don't want to spend that much money. And yeah, I think that's it from memory standing here right now. Once again, if you want to see how I priced all the items as well, you can watch the first market that I went to video here where I cover more of that information. This one, we're just gonna jump right into the vlog of the market. So I will see you guys maybe Friday when I'm loading everything up, but definitely on Saturday morning when I'm setting up my market. And this one's outside compared to the first one that I did that's inside, so I'll also have to be setting up a tent, so I'm gonna be learning a lot this time. I'll see you guys there. Hello, it's the morning of the market, and I am all packed and ready to go. The truck is all packed and ready to go. I am wearing my merch today with my matching tote bag as well, which rocks. And then I'm also wearing my willow bandana, and that is so people can see it and potentially will buy it and know how to style it. And then I'm also wearing a cardigan because it's actually kind of cold today. It's 62 right now. I think it's supposed to get up to like 79, so I will definitely be taking this off. But it has a chance of rain today, so we'll see how that goes. At least we're in a tent, and I think we're under some trees as well. But I am going to head there and set up.
Good morning. You guys need any samples? I have some stuff up here. She's got some cute little card hangings over there, some magnets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for like a water bottle. If you just don't want to carry it around with you, you can throw it in there.
Slide your phone in it?
Right?
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, those are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They fit in small and medium size like coffee cups, that cold or hot, and they're great. I love the handle because I can just not worry about spilling it. Yeah, exactly. So it is the end of the market and I wanted to share how I did with you guys. So I sold $359 of product with 13 sales total. So I actually sold some garments, which I was super excited about. I sold 2 butterfly tops and then a normal tank top, which I will show the picture of that here. And then I sold 2 beanies, a baby and a newborn size. I sold 7 car hangings, 6 car hangings. The mushroom car hangings did super well, so I definitely should have made more of those, but now I know that for next time. I sold 1 plant hanger and then 3 green keychains. I think it went really well overall. There was quite a bit of people that showed up, a lot more than our first market, so that was really awesome. One thing that I kind of noticed is since we had a tent this time, our first one was inside, so we didn't have a tent. I feel like our tent made people a little like cautious about coming into our booth, which wasn't like, we kind of had to like draw people in to come inside the booth. And I'm not necessarily sure how we can resolve that to make people actually want to come in and look at everything. If you guys have any ideas or some advice, definitely comment them down below and let me know. I don't necessarily not want to have a tent because the tent's super nice, especially today because it was kind of gloomy and we were expecting rain any minute, which thankfully it only rained like a tiny bit. I don't want to just get rid of the tent, but I feel like it was just making people not want to come in, which isn't great because they're not looking at our stuff then. One thing I kind of had to deal with today is a lot of people kind of judging my pricing. A couple instances is I have a beanie that's a decently priced item and I had multiple people kind of like look at it weird. And then I have a knit tank top that I made and an older lady like pulled it up and was like, $80 is crazy. But that's a lenient price because I don't know exactly how long it took me. So I went the cheaper route than what it probably actually is. And it just sucks that people don't really understand the price of what things are. Like this is a knit tank top that took multiple hours and also is made out of like bamboo yarn, which is really nice yarn. And it's hard because I want to like tell people, but then you don't want to be too pushy or just start like spitting facts and like selling something super hard to them. There were some other crochet booths there and I kept kind of looking to see how many people they were drawing in, and I feel like they were drawing more people than I was, but they had such low prices and I feel like I could definitely lower my prices, but at the end of the day, I might sell more, but make the same amount as I would if I didn't raise them and I sold less. And if I sell less but make the same amount, that means that I have less things to make for the next market, which is saving me time. So I don't know. I either feel good at the time because I'm selling more items, or I feel better in the future for not having to make more items that are lower priced, that I'm saving my time in not making those. So I'm not sure. It's something I had to wrestle with and I'm still trying to figure out if I should lower them a little bit or keep them where they are. I'm just not quite sure yet. But yeah, there were quite a few other crochet vendors there, which was interesting. Thankfully, a lot of them had plushies and I don't sell any plushies, so that helped with us not having the same products. But they actually put me right next to another crochet vendor, which I feel like wasn't the best move. Also, I feel like another thing that kind of didn't make this market go very well is the location that our booth was at the event. So it's basically like a big square park and there were 2 sides of vendors on the one side, so it felt like very normal vendor feel. You go from one side to the other, there's a lot going on, it's all poppin', and then there was some down the side and then a lot down here, and we were at the very corner. And then there were some food trucks over here. And it sucked because we were kind of either everyone's first, like right when everyone shows up, but they kind of just walk past our booth because they're like, oh, there's more action going over here, so I just want to get through these fast. Or we were at the very end, where everyone either spent all their money or they're kind of tired of looking at everything, that they just kind of like veered off at the end and kind of skipped us. So we do have a market at the same location in July, and I'm hoping I can maybe email the person who runs it and ask them if we could maybe be located somewhere else or like try to get in a specific area, just because I really think we could have done just a little bit better and at least draw more people in if we weren't where we were. But yeah, that is how I did, how it went. I haven't heard back from my friend to see how much she made it all yet, but she was selling, I think, around the same amount that she sold at the first one. So I would assume that or maybe more from what she made the first one. But I think for both of us overall, it was a pretty good market, and I'm excited for how much I got in profit. I hope this video helps in giving you ideas for your markets, or maybe influences you to start doing your own markets. And if you like the video, please thumbs it up. And if you're not subscribed to me already, I would love it if you subscribed and checked out some of my other videos. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again.